You see the essential parts of any C program. In this program, we will get two results using a single function. In the previous program, we got the same output, that is two results, but in that program I have used two functions. But in the present program I will use a single function and we will get the result, two results. Let us see how can we do this. Here I declare as before two integers a and b. Now we have to show a message to the user so that he can enter the numbers. Enter the first number. There are two numbers a and b, so accordingly I have typed enter the first number. Now seeing this message, the user will be prompted to enter the message, and to scan, we use a scanner function. Since the number is an integer, so %d will be the format specifier, and here %a, because any value is stored at a particular address. Okay, now we will do the same thing but for the second number. So I copy this part. Now I will paste the same, and obviously there will be a little modification. Here will be second and here will be b. Okay, now we have to use a single function, so let us declare the function. Here I take void type of function. Obviously I have to take void because we have to use single function, but the return thing will be, the return results will be 2, not 1. And when you use return type function, then obviously you have to type the keyword return, and the return keyword has its limitation. It cannot return more than 2 values. So here return type function will not be used. The function will be void type. And let us name a function. You can name any name. So far I have taken fun fun function. You can take any name. Suppose I take this time work function. Here I take work. This is the function name, and for the function we use parenthesis. And you must remember that for a function, using a function, you can return multiple values. For that you have to use pointer. I have already made a video on pointer. If you do not know the basics of a pointer, then first you see that video on pointer. Thereafter you should see this video. Okay, so obviously for the pointer we type int star, and with this present program we will get sum and product of two numbers. So the number of arguments must be 2. So here I type the second int star. Now it is time to call the function. Here int star, both arguments, in both arguments you see int star. This means that in function call, function name in this present video is work. We must send the addresses, and whenever you use addresses of a variable to run the program, this means that you are using pointer. So as I have taken int star, so addresses of A and B will be passed. So for that, we take ampersand A and the second is ampersand B. Okay, I have taken two addresses because we have to find sum of two numbers, product of two numbers. So two arguments will be passed. These two arguments are said actual arguments. Now here will be semicolon. Semicolon terminates a C program. Thereafter we use the printf function to get the result. First here I have called the function, so let us write the function definition. Here the function definition will be void work is the function name, and here will be int star, you may take different number, int star C, int star D, and here we take the sum. A variable sum and another variable product. Okay, and sum equals to star C plus star D, and the product equals to star C star D. You must note that here the first star C means the value at the address C, and here this star D means the value at the address D, and you see one more star in between. This means that this is the sign of multiplication. Okay, now we can use the printf function. Now we have to show the result. Okay, for that here we can take two more variables. S for the sum, and P for the product, and here we pass two more addresses, address of S, comma, address of P. Okay, then here will be two more int star, because you see in the calling function, we have four arguments. You see the four arguments here. Here is the four arguments, so accordingly here will be four int star. Okay, and here now there is no need to write this thing. Now we will declare inside the parenthesis int star sum, comma, int star product. Now it is okay, and this means that now this sum is not a variable, this sum is an address, a star sum is a variable. So here will be a star sum product. Now our program is ready. Let us get the output now. For that, to show the user the result, we use printf function, and here the sum equals to %d, and the product equals to %d. Two format specifiers are here, one for the sum and other for the product. And the third argument here. You see the third argument, this is for the sum, third, and fourth is for the product. So accordingly here is the third, this will give us the sum, so here will be comma star s, because s is not a variable, sorry, s is a variable. Here you see s is a variable, so here there is no need to type star s, only s, and here will be only p. Okay, now I think our program is ready. Let us run this program. This is the whole program, entire program you see on the screen. Now I am going to run it. Here is something wrong. Okay, I have not written here semicolon. Now it is okay. Here it says enter the first number. So I place the first number 6, and I am going to press the key enter. Here it is asking for the second number, so I place 9 this time, and after that I am going to press the key enter, and you see how we got the same, we got the result. Here is the output, this third line is the output, and you know the sum equals to 15. Okay, because 9 plus 6 is 15, and the second thing is the product equals to 54. You know, obviously 9 into 6 is 54. So our code is running well. See the entire program again. Here is the entire program. This is the entire program, and you must note, here is the entire program. This is the upper part of the program, and this is the lower part of this program. And you see we got the two results, but I have used this time only one function, this function. There is only one function and got the two results. This is the beauty of the pointers, and this example is an excellent example showing the importance of pointer. Okay, if you want to have a good command on pointers, so you must see this program again and again. If you have any doubt, then you may ask about the doubt in the comment box of this video. Okay.